delivering the perfect balance of a lightweight design mixed with a fully featured trekking pole. The LEKI Cressida DSS Antishock women's trekking poles have it all. They weigh in under 17 ounces for the pair, and you have durable aluminum construction here. You've got external locks that couldn't be any easier to adjust, a really comfortable handle, and you have the DSS Antishock at the bottom of the poles. So let's take a closer look. Starting up at the top here where your hand comes into contact with the handle, you've got LEKI's Ergon Thermofoam grips. What I really like about these foam grips is that they work great in any temperature. So in the summer, it really wicks away perspiration, and then when it's colder or in the winter, they work great with gloves and you can't feel the cold through that foam. You do have a fully featured grip, so at the top you actually have an egg-shaped top and it's dimpled, so you can actually palm the top of the pole really easily. If you're going downhill, that's when I like to use the top of a pole and kind of palm the top of it. But then you have a really well-shaped and formed grip here, so it's really comfortable in the hands. You can also adjust this strap simply by pulling up on the top part of the strap, adjusting the bottom to whatever height you would like, and then you just pull it closed. And it's a really comfortable, lightweight strap. If you don't need to use it while you're hiking, it doesn't really get in the way because it's nice and lightweight, but it really takes the stress off of your wrists and off of your hands as you're hiking along. Now, going back to the shaft sections, you have lightweight aluminum construction. So LEKI backs the aluminum shaft sections of their poles for life. So you know if anything were to happen to any of these sections, they would replace them. And that's a really great feature that you know that these poles are backed by LEKI. In between the shaft sections, you do have the Speedlock 2 locking mechanisms. They're so user-friendly and easy to adjust. So all you have to do is kind of flick it open with your thumb. It's a lever lock, and then you adjust it to whatever height you need. These adjust from 90 centimeters up to 125 centimeters. These are women specific, so they tend to be a little bit shorter. That also means they're a little bit lighter weight. So let's say I want to adjust these to 115 centimeters. I find 115 on the top, flick it closed, find 115 on the bottom, flick that closed, and then you're ready to go. Now, if we move down to the bottom, this is the area of the trekking pole that comes into contact with the ground. This also happens to be where the anti-shock mechanism is. This is LEKI's DSS anti-shock, and it's basically an elastomer band here at the bottom, and they place the shock absorber towards the part of the trekking pole that impacts with the ground. So that is going to deaden the vibration that comes through the pole as you're hiking with it, and that's a lot easier on your joints, on your wrists, your elbows, and your shoulders. Below that DSS anti-shock, you do have a nice standard basket. It's threaded, so you can remove the basket and put a snow basket on there if you want to. And then below that, you have the really durable LEKI Carbide flex tips. You have a carbide end there that's going to last a long time, and this tip actually flexes a little bit if it were to get stuck between two rocks. So that kind of takes all the brunt force if something were to happen to the pole. That actually protects the rest of the trekking pole. So it's easier to replace this tip than it is to replace the entire poles. Overall, you've got a fully featured set of trekking poles here. They weigh in at a pretty low weight for how durable and stable they are. They're great for anything from backpacking to traveling to day hiking or whatever else you can throw at them. They're the LEKI Women's Cressida DSS Antishock poles. Thanks for watching. If you have additional questions about the gear you just saw, please feel free to visit backcountryedge.com and get in touch with me or one of our other gear specialists. We also have technical specs about that gear on the product pages of our website, and oftentimes we have bonus videos. If you like our channel, please subscribe.